My cat's being annoying. I'm trying to film. What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Okay, it's my second video. I need to figure out a good intro. Today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the time my manager accused me of stealing her cell phone. Okay, you guys. So, I don't even know where to start the story off. I think I'll start it off with like a little backstory. When I was 19, I got a job working overnight at Walmart. So much fun. Not just a short backstory of what I did at Walmart. I worked housewares. Housewares is hard as shit. You have more pallets than everybody else, and you have the same amount of time to finish your pallets as everyone else. And there's people working a bunch of sections, and they would have 2 pallets, 3 pallets. You get to housewares, y'all, on a good day, I would have 6 pallets. On a bad day, I would have 9 pallets. And let me tell you already, the management there was always trash anyway. But it's just the simple fact that I needed the money, so, I just dealt with it because, I got to pay my bills. I had an apartment at the time. I was in a shitty-ass relationship. I was like, I got to pay my bills somehow. So, Walmart it was. And mind you, I worked there before in high school as a cashier. It started off as any other night. I get up at 8, and mind you, I barely get any sleep because you get off at 7 in the morning. Nothing really opened until like 10 o'clock. And then by the time it's 10 o'clock, I went to go to sleep. We had a couple overnight managers, and they had just recently fired the bitch manager. Like, she was a bitch for no reason. Like, I could give you some stories on her. If y'all want to hear some stories on my bitch manager, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. Anyway, so this manager, she was new. Well, she was new to overnight. She worked during the day. I seen her before. People seemed to like her. She seemed to get along with all the young kids. So it was like, at first she was really, really chill and calm. And before this, I had had a previous confrontation with her. Okay. She always looked really dead. Like, the bags under her eyes were something serious. Like, she looked like she was dying. When it comes to management, you have to be there, I think, from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So I'm working a whole 10 p.m. to 7, and you're working 8 to 8. That is, I mean, granted, they got an extra day off.
But still, I mean, that's still a lot. That's a long time to be at Walmart. That's all I gotta say about that.
So I understand why she was such, she looked like she was dying on the inside, because I think we all were dying.
Like, especially during rehearsal. All same. Yeah.
So it was like any other day. I was working in housewares, working my ass off, slaving away like I always did. And then I had went to lunch and everything was cool, everything was fine. Granted, I didn't
like this bitch. Like, I just didn't like her.
Like, I was like, fuck this bitch, but I was still overly nice just to piss her off.
So
this is what happened. I had finished up housewares, and I went to go see what she wanted us to do, right? We went up to her. I was with a group of 3 other girls, I believe. They were my friends at my job. We went up to her, and we were like, okay, so what do you want us to do? We're finished. Because it was a boring night. She was just having us zone like random shit after we were like done with everything that we did. Like, zoning is like pushing everything forward, making it look nice. Like, so she told us, she was like,
okay, I want you guys to go zone domestics.
which is like the pillows and the covers and shit like that. So I was like, okay. So we went and we zoned domestics as best as we could. There's not much to do. All you do is pull the pillows forward and make the towels look nice. Like, it's really easy and it was simple, and it's like you finish like that. So she goes and checks, and she's like,
you guys didn't do this right. You need to fix this. You need to do that. You need to fix this. Like, these pillows are falling over.
So we were like, okay. We're fixing it. And then break time comes. We had break time at 5 in the morning. It was a 15-minute break.
It's break time, bitch. I'm out. You can't make me stay. I'm going to the break room.
We usually went to the bathroom first just so we could like look at ourselves, you know, girly shit. You know, we went to the bathroom trying to make sure we looked good. And I saw my bitch manager. And she looked visibly distraught. And we were like, well, I was like,
what the hell wrong with her?
she came up to us and she was like,
Have any of y'all seen a phone?
she looks at me first and she asks, and I'm like,
No.
she's like,
Well, I can't find it. It's somewhere. I left it somewhere and I don't know where it is. I'm pretty sure I left it in domestics and now it's not there anymore.
so I'm like,
I don't know, honey. I can't help you.
we're like, we don't know. We haven't seen a phone at all. We go in the break room. We're in the break room chilling. We come back out. She tells us to, I don't remember if she told us to zone Frozen. Or I remember, because we had to zone Frozen like every night. So it was either, I don't remember zoning Frozen, but we might have zoned a little section of it. Yeah, I think we zoned like a little section of it because other people were zoning it. Usually we would have to zone Frozen. So then we were doing the returns, which is like in cosmetics, it's like a whole cart full of just shit that they found around the store. Mind you, we had to wear Walmart vests. They're blue vests and they have 2 pockets in them. I would carry, in one pocket, I would have my phone. In my other pocket, I would have my wallet, which was big and bulky, and I would keep everything in that like one pocket, like my headphones, candy, like snacks. I would literally keep like chips in it because the pockets were pretty big. So I'm like, I'll keep my chips, everything in it. So my pockets looked like huge, okay? And I noticed that one of the other managers was like eyeballing my pockets. And then the next thing I noticed that she does is she takes out her walkie and she's staring at me like she's like really like right across from me. I see her staring at my pockets and staring at me. She pulls out her walkie and she says something and she's staring at me in my pockets and she's talking. So I noticed that right away and I said to my friends,
I was like, they're going to accuse me of stealing her phone.
I already knew that. My friends were like,
No, she's not. No, they wouldn't do that. We were all over there. Like, we were all over there together.
literally a minute later, I hear my name on the speaker talking about Portia to the office, Portia to the office. I said, did I not tell y'all? And they were like, really? So I walked my little ass back to the office. I was irritated. So I went to the back room and I'm like,
What's up?
and then she closed the door. They closed the door and she's like,
You and 3 other employees were the only employees that were in the domestic section when I lost my phone.
and I'm like,
Okay, you're accusing me of stealing your phone?
and she's like,
Well, you guys are the only ones over there.
and I'm like,
So you call me in here because you think I'm the one who stole your phone?
and she's like,
I just need to make sure that you didn't take my phone.
so I said,
I empty out my pockets right now. Here, matter of fact, let me do it.
I took everything out and dumped everything out on her desk. I emptied my pockets. I showed her none of my pockets. I was like,
I don't got a locker. There ain't no locker for you to check. You can check my purse if you want.
and she just stared at me. And she was like,
Well, then where is it? Because if you don't have it, somebody has to have it. Somebody had to take it.
and I was like,
Well, it wasn't me. Did you check the cameras?
she said,
Yes, I checked the cameras. I couldn't see anything.
and I'm like, I'm sorry, get better cameras. Or don't misplace your shit. Well, in my head, I didn't say that. And I was like,
Well, I didn't take your phone. And I don't know where it is. You probably left it somewhere.
so then she was like, whatever, I guess. She was like, whatever, I could go. So I left, and then my friends had came, and she went up to them, and she's like,
Did any of you guys take my phone?
that's all she did. That's all she did for those other 3 girls. But for me, she literally called me to the office and interrogated my ass. And they said no, and she walked away. So when my shift ended, I said, fuck this. I am not coming back here. Mind you, literally a couple days before that, I had put my 2-week notice in because I was already gonna quit. So I just didn't go back, and guess what happened? The very next day, this found her phone. Really?
Really?
But anyway, that's the story of the time my manager accused me of stealing her iPhone. I hope y'all enjoyed the story. Y'all give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye!